Right then guys, the Escort RS 2000. Now, we were originally going to put the car into November sale, but we've got a couple of slots, so we're still 2 weeks away from our next sale, so we thought, right, we'll pop it through. So, Escort RS 2000, obviously, with a bit of a modern twist to it, as you can see. Been done nicely, actually. There's your tag. Get a bit of information off of that. Owned by the vendor since around 1996, 1997, I think, so a long time. Been in the back of the barn for the last few years, as you can tell, so she's going to want some recommissioning and putting through the workshops. But if you fancy an RS with a bit of a modern twist to it, makes it really user-friendly with that. She's got 3/4 of a cage in. I never asked her if it was Type 9. Yeah, there's 5 gears there, guys. Yeah, so she's going to have a Type 9, I would think, in there. Oh, looks like we maybe got a bias valve as well, maybe, but don't hold me to that, it could be something else. So there you go, we'll have a little look round. I just had a look underneath it. Shell looks really good, which you'll see when you come down. It looks actually, plastics on there, look. I bet it was a car actually not that long ago. It's a car now, but I bet it was a hell of a car, judging by some of the finer points with it. Which you can always put back to Pinto if you wish, couldn't you? Have a bit of fun with it as it is now. I mean, let's face it, the way the values have gone, you could argue that it's ready to go back to Pinto form now, but personally, if it was me, I would have it as it is. I would recommission it as it is, have a load of fun with it, and then you wake up one morning, hopefully don't your fingers crossed, and it's 70 grand, and you think, oh, it's going to be about time I put that Pinto lump back in it again and made it factory. Some extra bits and pieces in there that are trim. But I tell you what, it looks a real good shell. Looks a real good shell. And when I see things like this, it always reminds me of my dad. When I was building a Mark II Cortina rally car, GT, and he said to me, "Oh, that's a good car, what are you doing that for?" I said, "There's no point in spending hours and hours, is there?" I said, "With a bad car, you know," I said, "you've got to start with a good car, haven't you?" But yeah, look at that underneath there. Let's get me torch and have a look for you. That's good though, isn't it, look? Let's have a look round the back. That's clean, isn't it? Look at that there. It's good, isn't it? It's not full of dogger, is it, that? Just trying to get some light on it for you. It's difficult. There you go. They are. Look at that. What a solid old shell that looks, isn't it? But there you go. Try and turn my torch off. So, like I say, we've got a couple of weeks until our next sale. So you've got a reasonable sized window to come down and have a look. It's nice when they come from long-term ownership like that, isn't it? Like I say, about mid-1990s, I think, the gentleman's had it. Put that through the workshops. Have a load of fun with that, couldn't you? And to be fair, the price of these things, the way they're going, when the time comes, as I say, if you ever decide to, when the time comes to go back to your Pinto lump, that engine there would end up paying, that setup there, end up paying, wouldn't it, for a decent Pinto to go in there, if you ever do it. But anyway, there you go, guys. Hopefully that's given you a feel for what we've got. I definitely think it's worth a look. I think it's got a lot of potential, that car. I think you could have a load of fun with it. I'll leave it with you.